I'm Mrs. Sapna. I will teach you physics during this session. Let's discuss chapter 1 matter. It is in unit test 1 syllabus. There are two chapters in the unit test 1, matter and magnetism. We will go through the matter first. First of all, you are able to see in your surrounding number of objects are present. All the objects present in your surrounding are matter. So what is a matter? Matter is an object which has mass and can occupy space. Second thing, matters are of two types, living matter and non-living matter. In case of living matter, plants and animals are considered. In case of non-living, natural and man-made. Through which we come to know that these all the objects present on this earth, all are matter. Now one activity they have given to identify different type of matter around us. They give the number of names. You have to identify whether these are living or non-living. Tree, living matter. Table, non-living. Window, non-living. Book, non-living. Teacher, non-living. Blackboard, non-living. Water, non-living. Sandwich, non-living. Chair, non-living. Air, non-living matter. Classmates, living matter. Or on one side in the book they have given the table after identifying the given objects. Now we will go through the characteristics of matter. We know about the mass and occupied space. Now mass, that amount or quantity of matter in an object is called its mass. So underline this first line. And matter has mass. How we can prove? By simply doing some experiment. Take a rod and tie two inflated balloon on either side of its center and suspend the rod from the center. Rod will be horizontal. Now what you will do, you will prick one balloon. Mass from balloon will escape and the rod will tilt down. You can able to see the diagram. That inflated balloon, it is heavier. Reason being, this balloon has air and this balloon without air. Clear? So matter has mass. Now matter occupies space. All the matter occupies space and the amount of space that matter occupies is known as its volume. Example they have given that when we say the bottle has 10 ml of water, it means the matter which is water in the bottle is occupied 10 ml of space. Similarly, when we talk about the volume of solid or gas, we are talking about matter occupy that much of space. Composition of matter. Tinier particle atoms, when combined, they form molecules. And sometimes atoms cannot exist independently, so they combine with other atoms to form molecules. So atoms and molecules both are very small and cannot be seen through our naked eye. So molecule of a matter may contain one type of atom or different types of atom. So molecule of oxygen is made up of only atoms of oxygen, but molecule of water contain atoms of both hydrogen and oxygen. As we know, the formula of water is H2O. States of matter. States of matter, we know that matter is made up of tiny or tinier particle, we call it as atom, or atoms when combined together they form molecules, and molecules packing is different in various type of material or object. So on the basis of their packing, whether they are closely packed or loosely packed, matter can be classified as solid, liquid and gas. Now we come to know that matter exists in three states: solid, liquid and gases. You can see this activity: cork, solid, water, liquid, hydrogen gas filled in this balloon as a gas. We have to study the shape, volume and compressibility of these three states. So what we will do, first we will take these three and then we will find out which one has definite shape and size. So easy for us to come to know that the cork has definite shape and size. And when we come toward the water, then if we change the container, it occupies the space in the given container and form its same shape of the container. So water do not have the definite shape, it occupies the space according to the container shape. Whereas gas, it also don't have any shape, no definite volume, and we can compress it. If we put pressure over it, there will be no effect on the solid. If we put pressure over it, then no compressibility is there. But when we press the balloon from the both sides with the help of the palm, then what you will observe, it can compress easily. So through this we come to know the solid has definite shape and size and definite volume. Liquid do not have definite shape and size but definite volume. Gas do not have definite shape, size and volume. In case of compressibility, only gases can be compressed. Now features they have given related to shape, volume and compressibility. In case of shape, they give the example of the cork and we know it has fixed shape. Water do not have, it changes shape according to the shape of the container or bowl in which we kept it. In case of gases, they have taken example of hydrogen. It also changes shape according to the material or object in which we put it inside. Volume, cork does not change its shape and size, so its volume is definite. Whereas water, if we put 10 ml water in the bottle, if we change the bottle into the bowl or we pour water from bottle to bowl, it remains 10 ml. It means the volume of water is also fixed. In case of gases, we know when we fill the balloon with the gas, when it is pricked, it releases out. Because gases occupy space and entire space of the room, it can occupy the space, but volume is not fixed. And through this we come to know compressibility. If we press cork, then it is not easy for us that it will not compress. Water, when we pour in the bottle, okay, we will close it with the lid to a piston and push the piston inside, try to compress it. What we will observe it will not compress. Whereas gases fill the gas in the balloon and try to compress it, it can be easily compressed. Now, characteristics they have given in the table, same characteristics they have given about the solid: fixed shape and size, cannot flow, rigid, cannot be compressed, definite volume, and examples. Liquid, no fixed shape and take the shape of the container, can flow from higher to lower level, not rigid, and cannot be compressed easily, definite volume, milk, water, soup, juice. Gas, no fixed shape or size, can flow in all direction, not rigid, can be compressed easily, no definite volume. Wind for steam air. These are the differences they have given in this table. Now next they have given one activity in which we have to classify solid, liquid and gases. First they give cube of ice, solid, glass of water, liquid, glass of juice, liquid, steam, gas, air, gas, a spoon, solid. So whatever the example they have given to identify the matter, solid, liquid and gas, by seeing their shape, rigidity, compressibility, we can identify them. Test yourself. Air is considered to be matter because it has dash and occupy dash. Mass, occupy space. Matter exists in three states: solid, liquid and gas. Dash state of matter has no definite volume, gas. Solids have dash shape and volume, definite. Dash state has no fixed shape and definite volume, liquid.